It's time for Gen V. We're gonna see what comes up. All right.
And what goes down.
Yeah. All right. It's been a couple of weeks. So it's good to see you again. I missed you.
Really?
Yeah.
That is great.
I feel like we're already in the scene right now. I feel like we don't even need the book.
No. Oh, I would throw it, but it's my partner's book.
No, just don't throw it, but put it away. And that's our opening line. We're just going to do that. Okay.
Opening line is putting this book away.
No, the opening line is, it's been a few weeks. I really missed you. That's the opening line for me. And we're just doing it. Yeah.
All right. We're just doing it.
Okay.
Going live.
It's been a few weeks. I missed you. Is that hard to believe? Or
ever since Jed came into the picture, at least when I found out about him, every moment that I have with you one-on-one is something that I absorb as more special than when we were monogamous.
yeah.
I made you.
He's a good guy, though.
Bruschetta. Oh, sorry. Okay. Is it? Are we talking about him now? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. He's a good guy, though, right? I mean, you tell me the truth. You tell me what you really.
I mean, when we talked on Zoom, I thought that he was very polite. Almost, I kind of found it. I wanted it to hate him. I wanted to just think bruschetta straight from the garden. And
oh my God! Wow.
Wow. Yeah, some basil. The basil shriveled a little bit while you were gone, but I gave it an extra hit of water twice a day instead of the usual nighttime waterings. He was very kind. I thought he was going to be a jerk or tough, kind of coming into, I'm sorry, this is antiquated, but, my territory. And, but I found him adorable.
He's very oldie worldy. That's kind of what I.
Old fashioned.
Yeah, 100%. Very old. That's why I was surprised that he was up for it. To be honest. Oh, what's this?
Oh, this is just some champagne that I got to celebrate you coming home.
Wow. Wow, that's like a. To champagne, is it better when it's aged? I mean, that's 1985. Is that still going to be fizzy?
What?
Yeah.
That was just, I mean, it was at the back of the store. I wanted to get something special, but
that's 85. Pretty special. That's it. Yeah.
Is it too old?
Well, I don't know. I mean, can champagne age? I don't know.
It tasted really good now, but am I going to get sick?
I don't know.
Here, just take that back. I'm sorry. Eduardo said it was.
It's fine.
It would be special and it would be good. I wanted it to.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Look, the bruschetta is amazing. Can I just say, like, it totally reminds me of like the Amalfi Coast. It's really
you got
authentic.
That reference. Our time there.
Yeah.
I feel like we can have that spark again. Particularly with Jed. I feel like he's made me, in a way, appreciate you way.
Oh, that's
more.
Nice. That's nice. He's away for a couple of weeks, so just saying,
Well, I guess we'll have to get you back on Tinder then.
I wanted to kind of talk to you about this. I'm not sure that sort of anonymous or casual kind of sex is really going to fill the hole, you know. And I know that I don't mean literally, you know, like
Sure, sure.
Yeah, this, like, I know you're trying to help, and Jed is special, you know, like okay, that worked out pretty well. But I just I'm lonely. Like really, really lonely.
No. You're here. You're here. You're here with me.
It's nice bruschetta, okay. It's really, it is really.
And the champagne, I can get you anything else that you. I can quit my job. I work way too long, way too many hours.
Yeah. And I know that you were only just trying to fill that space that you've left with, you know, others, and it kind of made me happy for a little while, you know, but
Wait, when you're saying I wanted to fill the space that I had with others by
no,
getting you
that,
together with Jed, I'm just
yeah,
confused as to what you're
well,
saying
because you're
here.
never here. And I know that you've, in
I
a sense, you know, like you thought, well, he's gonna fill that hole, and you know, and I know I was awful to you, and it probably made you
no,
stay away more,
no,
you
no.
know,
You
like,
were expressing your needs. I don't want to. You know what? We're we're here, and I got off work today at 4 to make sure to pick the garden. You know, and I didn't die. We didn't lose the house. You know,
I know
if I'm gonna
you've
lose
had to
anything,
work. You've
I
had
want
to
to lose
work.
no. I want to lose the job if I'm gonna lose anything, honey. I will do anything.
I know, but that's the thing. You know, you'll do anything. You'll even introduce me to Jed, put me on Tinder, you know, get me to be more social, meet more people, do all these things. And it's kind of like it's it's not it's not what I want. I want Amalfi. I want Amalfi again. Okay. You wanted emotion.
Yeah, that's great. Great stuff.
Just tell me if you need any more painting materials, any more canvases, anything more. Okay?
Oh, wow. Yes,
Anything you,
I really appreciate it. I don't want to bother you too much as my assistant.
but you're a genius. You're a genius.
Oh,
And it's your
oh,
work. It's your
oh,
work,
oh,
you know?
oh, 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 more gold and red,
More,
please.
more
Uh,
gold.
and
Okay.
I'm just telling you things that are coming off my mind at the moment, not to bother you or anything, but I do need the easel to be half an inch lower.
Okay, I will do anything. I have a saw here. I
I,
can just
I
do it
don't I
now. Do you
don't
want
want
me
to
to do
bother
it
you, but all
now?
of a sudden I want you standing behind the easel with that
Oh,
saw. Yeah,
okay.
because now I don't know, I need to paint you in it. It's I think you're now part of my world.
Do you
Yes.
want me to take my clothes off? Is that going to make a difference? And do the saw
Oh, no, I need you out now. I need you out,
out?
completely out, completely out.
Out?
No, you will not work with that dolphin at all. I don't know. This is
Okay.
just my instinct.
All
As
right.
you said, all I've
Okay.
got,
I'll
what do
go
I
out.
have even? All I
I'm
have is
out.
my My
Announced.
genius.
Are you sure you want me
have.
out?
Oh, look at the canvas. It's perfect.
Oh.
It's perfect. Just like that. What is it missing? Nothing. Perfect. No. No, it's missing something. I need you back in. I need you back in.
Okay,
I need you back in.
yes.
But this
But, I
time,
mean-
I need you sad. I need you very sad. I think we need to see you crying. Yes, we need to see you crying. Yes. And now have that crying turn into laughter. Yes, laughter. And it's coming through. And I've got to smile. And I have the frown. And I have the smile. And I have the frown. There we go. Oh yes, and now it's a circle. It's a circle. Your mouth is a circle. Your face is artistic, and you have chiaroscuro now. Oh, now I need half your face lit, and half your face dark. Yes, very good. Be dark. Yes. And oh, let me see closer to your pores. I'm going to add a little pointillism for each one of those. Oh yes. Oh, I don't know. No, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Oh,
It's wrong.
do you want me to leave?
It's
Do you want me to
wrong.
leave? Oh,
It's wrong. It's wrong.
oh.
I was aiming for the canvas. Is this not tragedy? Is this what all art is and should be? My mistake was the right direction. Bleed. Bleed, my angel. Bleed. 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 I knew I would need that red.
What was it about not doing psychopaths?
I told you when I
Classic.
could do it and when I couldn't.
That's funny.
Yeah, I got it. Okay,
You got it?
boysenberry. Okay, so
Yeah.
boysenberry. Lady, tell that lady. Okay, yeah. Boysenberry. We want boysenberry, right? Yeah. Boysenberry and cacao, and we want chocolate and peanut butter all mixed together. I think that's the perfect one.
100%. Can we get hundreds of thousands as well?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Get hundreds of thousands. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Oh, that would be a great idea. Oh,
Yeah. And smash Tim Tam as well. Smash Tim Tam.
Get it on top of there. Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Two, we both kiss him. Oh,
brain freeze.
This isn't right. We don't like this. This is hurting. This is painful to my friend.
We don't want that.
Take it back. We don't even want ice cream. Let's get out of here. Just throw it away. Let's get Chinese food. Yes.
He's like, oh my God, I've done such grounded scenes. I need to go fucking ape shit now, like being absurd.
Perhaps.
That's so funny.
It's done. It's done.
What's done?
Well, I said I had to go to the bathroom, to think. And I called Jacob and I told him I need some time off indefinitely.
You're having time off and it's indefinite time off?
Well, it's basically quitting, but you know.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, that's a big gesture.
Yeah.
That's a really big gesture. I mean, obviously it had to get.
Are you feeling lonely right now?
No. Okay, can I just ask though why it had to get to me being upset and sort of like crying for you to take that action? I don't want to spoil the moment because this is a big gesture and you've put yourself out there, but I just got to say what's on my mind. I just got to say what's on my mind, and I kind of feel like, why does it need to get to this sort of level of despair? before you take action. But I shouldn't say that. I mean, it's fine. You've done it. You've done it. That's great. That's great. You've taken the action, and maybe we could go back to Amalfi, or have a holiday, or do something together. I'm sure Jed will look after the house, while we're gone. We just need to rekindle. You're okay?
I just got rid of my job so that we could get rid of Jed.
Oh, I didn't make that clear, that I feel like I have something missing, and that
You
is
did make it clear. You said that you didn't want that anymore.
Yeah,
I didn't. You wanted more attention from me.
Yeah, I do.
You wanted. I mean, you didn't directly say that, maybe, but I mean, you.
No, I did. I mean, I did. I did.
My
actually.
job,
Yeah,
back in the and I went in the bathroom, and then I explained to him, and he's like, "What is that echo?" And I said, it's like the echo of loneliness that my partner is feeling by me taking too much time.
Yeah.
And I just babbled off whatever it is I babbled off. And so he said, "So what are you saying?" And I said, "I need an indefinite leave of absence so that you could have a definite feeling of lack of absence."
Yeah, yes. And that is 100% true, like 100% true. I'm so grateful. I can't tell you how grateful I am. I just wanted to kind of be gradual, because I have to sort of wean myself off Jed at the same time as fill the hole with you. I don't know how big a hole Jed's going to leave. Because I will choose you. It will be you. I will choose you over him. Okay. I just want you to know that. It's just that I just didn't, I thought maybe some leave, or something, like not necessarily indefinite. Like, wow, that's a lot of pressure now, like we have to get this right now, because, I forced you to do that, though. I mean, really, I did say that. I did. And I mean it, honey. I mean it. I do, honey. Believe me, there is a U-shaped hole in my life right now. Okay? It's just I don't know if I'm ready to let go of Jed at the same time. I mean, that's a big thing, like, honey, who are you calling?
Hey, Jacob. So, indefinite, right? Well,
honey, who are you calling in there?
I think indefinite. At the time we didn't know, but now I know that I'm ready to come back.
Oh my God.
You didn't. What do you mean you talked to Michael? Michael's not. Michael can't close sales. No. Michael can't even tie his shoes. It's not to. What do you mean it's not to? I told you indefinite. Indefinite means that there is no defined time of ending, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to end. Everything ends. Everything ends. Touché.
Oh my God. You told me that, like, it was just gonna be you and me going, and now, like, you've invited, like, a whole group of people. We're supposed to be, like, BFF.
Oh, I know, but I just thought it would be fun to have, like, an intervention.
What's fun about an intervention?
Well, as Angelo was happy to tell you, and as Cynthia is happy to tell you, and as I am happy to tell you as your mother, okay? We just think that you drinking too much.
This is false pretenses. I thought we were going to be, like, together and go out and shop and do things, and you were going to make me, like, a high tea. I mean, that's what you told me. You were going to make me a high tea, and here I am.
Has there ever been an intervention that wasn't with false pretenses?
I don't know, because I don't go to interventions, all right? Because they're fucking lame.
Okay, well, I do interventions all the time. I did one for your brother. I did one for your father. And I think you actually remember attending both of those because you both believed that one was taking too much meth and the other one was just gambling too much.
Okay, but that's like serious addiction. Okay, not like me. Okay, I'm not that. I'm not like that.
Can you put the, okay, I can see you fingering the flax with your right arm. The flask, the flax, my goodness. That would be a good alternative for you.
So you think that I am a drunk? Okay. More? Should I have some more, Mom? Should I have some more?
Angelo, what do you think? Hmm?
Oh my God. You fuckers are so lame. You're all fucking lame, just sitting there. You're so holy and fucking whatever. I'm going to the pub. Okay, I'm going.
Listen.
I'm going. I'm going.
Will you listen to your mother, please? Would you listen? Okay, she is nowhere near as bad as her father was. Okay, let's give her time.
Give her time. That's classic.
I played 3 characters in 15 seconds. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, get it out. Get it out now.
Well, I kind of thought that, like, when I got back, my job would be here, you know, like working on the railways is the only fucking thing I could do, you know, and here I am after a little bit of leave and you're telling me that, like, it's gone? Is that what you're saying?
You're replaceable.
Oh, no, don't say that, Jeff. That's not nice, is it, to say something like that to someone?
You were irreplaceable 6 months ago.
Well, what's the fucking difference? I mean, what's the difference between 6 months ago and now?
Letters. A-I. Big money, big money, big money, big money, 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 money. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Hey, dealer.
Can we go home soon, hun? Because
I didn't mean to roll those dice in that way. My wrist actually had a fault to it that time. Can you explain it to him, honey, about my trick wrist?
Well, I would, but it's 3 in the morning and I kind of want to go home.
Okay. So she's crazy.
Yeah.
She's crazy. No, seriously, like my wrist hurt. I just, if we can just do that one over again.
Okay, his wrist does hurt. He did have an injury or whatever. Just let him do it again. Just let him do it one more time. I just want to go.
I know. I am a loyal customer here. Tell him how long we've been over at Harrah's, right? We've been at Harrah's for a decade now, and it's the first time I've ever asked for a re-roll, right?
Yes, this is the first time he's ever asked for a re-roll. Just do it. I want to go home.
All right. Excuse me. Don't touch me. Okay, Mr. Floor Manager. Honey, can you talk to the floor manager? Can you talk to the floor? What are you doing?
I can't. Listen. I can't talk to the floor manager. I'm sick of this. I am sick of this. Brett,
honey, I'm sick of it. Be cool with him. Hey, get your hands off of my jacket. This is a leather jacket. This is a very expensive jacket. Tell him how much.
It's not that expensive.
You paid for it in the gift shop right here.
Yeah.
All right,
it was like years ago. It was years ago.
Cool. Everyone be cool. Honey, we still got $200 left. We can make this work. I'm sorry. We can make it work. All right, everyone get your bets in. Papa with his very injured arm. Can you blow on it for good luck, honey? For fuck's sake. This one's for the house.
Oh, it's always for the house, believe me.
No, honey, this one's for our house. No! Sorry, as a monk, as a nun, not only I'm new to this whole Amory thing. I've always loved just God. Well, yes, that's traditionally been what I wanted, but God has spoken to me It says that these feelings that I have for you are not sinful. They're natural. And as much as this collar is a sign that I am touched to do the duty of God, God has spoken to me and said that I need to lie with you to serve him.
Sabian, Sister Philomena told me that you gave her this exact spiel last week.
Sister Philomena is with the devil. Lies, the heat rises from her head, just pushing out. I swear I see horns coming from there, and everything I see from her is split-tongued deception.
Sabian.
Everything I see in you, Sister Rosalina.
Sabian,
is
if
pure,
she is the devil's spawn,
hearted beauty, love.
Sabian, stop it. It's not right. You should not be saying those things.
Are you getting warm?
Something. I'm feeling something strange.
Right. It's
my
probably
nether
God.
regions.
Could be God. Yeah, it's probably God.
Sabian, come to me.
It is love. It is God's love. Yes.
Just come to get some of my things. So, I hope I'm not disturbing you and Jed. You know, like, I
think Jed would just be very upset if he heard you. So if you can keep your voice down.
By the way, the little cat, the miniature cats on the mantelpiece, they're mine, right? They're mine.
You can take them. And the tomato seeds that we had from last year's harvest, you can take those. Perhaps those will remind you of better times.
Why did you have to take Jed? Like, why did you
just don't upset Jed, please. He doesn't even know you're here. I put him on an app to play Candy Crush. He's concentrating.
You're trying to punish me. That's what this whole thing is.
I'm not.
That's what this whole thing is.
Jed was a way out for you. I feel like he's a way in for me.
I just can't believe this is happening. I mean, I never would have seen this coming. I mean, you.
I didn't know. I didn't know. You wanted something very badly, some kind of hole to be filled in you. I didn't know that I had a hole. But it turns out that I did. Jed and I met at the diner to talk about the hole that you left in both of us. We realized we could fill each other's.
Great. So you get to get your hole filled, and I. What am I? Chopped liver? What is this? That I feel like I need to leave my own home. Okay, I need to leave my own home because of this.
You've got your anger.
What's that supposed to mean?
It just seems like whenever you have that, you're happy.
I'm taking the vase too, by the way.
Don't just Jed, just don't come. What?
Oh, here he is. The lovely Jed. Well, you don't have to worry, okay? Because I'm packing. I'm taking. Oh, and I'm taking this as well. I'm taking this.
Protect me from her. Protect me from her.
I'm taking this.
I will protect you, Jed. Jed, I'm here for you. I will do anything. Anything, Jed. I will do. Don't hit her. Don't hit her, Jed. Don't let. Jed, hold off. Jed. God damn it. Jed, just stop.
Get off.
Just stop there. Just stop. Jed, did she hurt you? Honey, look me in the eye and tell me that you're okay.
Oh, God.
You're all right. She'll be out of here in just a few minutes. I'm sorry. Just, honey, do you want something? Okay. Oh.
Let's not, the three of us, let's not leave each other again. Or else I might have to kill you both. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, you know, it's been so hard without the both of you. What are you two talking about?
What?
What are you talking about?
We love you. Right. Yes, we love you. Let's talk about it outside.
Is this a trick?
Yeah, let's talk. Let's, honestly, let's have a good discussion outside about what to do outside. Yeah. We know, honestly, we do have a lot to talk about. Can we talk about it outside, please?
Why outside?
Honestly, for safety. We don't need to escalate it, Jed. Just okay. But safety first.
You think I'd ever hurt you? I just say things, I just go wild, I just say things in the moment, but it doesn't mean anything. I would never hurt you. I love you both. Okay, I've realized I love you both, and if you love each other, then that's fine as well. Okay.
Okay. When I first met Rebecca, or Honey, as he always calls her, I was not looking for any kind of complicated situation. I was just looking for a night of fun. And then it turned into something more beautiful, because when I was ice skating with her, she fell and I felt sorry for her. And I kind of felt a little bit in love. All right. And then we're having a great time. And then she goes and tells me about the three. And I'm like, okay, modern, I'll try to make it happen. And what happens? I get an angry psychopath that I can only relate to through him. And it's working out. Why does she have to come back and fuck everything up?
I took the vows of chastity, poverty, and purity. And I truly believed that this was the way to the Lord until he entered me. And I don't mean the Lord, I mean him. He entered me and his seed entered me, and something amazing happened. There was something growing within me, something spectacular, something that is unlike anything else that this world has ever seen. The Immaculate Conception is nothing compared to what is within me now.
I mean, Jacob just came up to me and he said, Michael, you're going to start doing all the sales. And I was like, I don't know anything about sales. I'm just the guy who answers the phone. And he's like, no, you're going to do it. You got to do it. And I was like, why? And he's like, because this guy, he's the one person to ever quit on me. And he gave me this bullshit about some kind of indefinite. You don't do that in my business. And he stuck his finger in my face. So I said, okay. So far, it's going pretty good. You know, we got like 2 sales so far, right? And, you know, printers, they don't sell themselves.
So, send me this guy have an intervention. Yeah, and fuck her. You know what I mean? I'm happy. All right? Because I don't have to deal with stuff. You know, like, why does she have to interfere in my life, in things that I want to do? You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I lost my accent.
Janice is my best friend, and if she doesn't like your fucking bullshit ice cream, then she's not gonna get any ice cream business from us. We're gonna go straight over to the Chinese restaurant and see if that suits her fancy. You know why? Because friendship is beyond cheap calories.
Yeah, I told him, you know, like, this bruschetta, the best bruschetta you're ever gonna taste in your life. Okay. And you know what? Like, they said it didn't taste any better than down at the local restaurant. I mean, what is this shit? What has happened to people? Why does no one have taste buds anymore or a sense of taste? I'm using organic tomatoes, okay? Organic oil. I'm using basil, okay, from my backyard, okay? And there is no pesticides in that. What is wrong with people that they just have no fucking taste anymore?
Gave me no pleasure to throw that guy out. He's been a loyal customer at Hannah's for 20 years. I learned the ropes monitoring guys like him, throwing guys out around him. But the bite always comes to bite you. You think you're a high roller, so you're a low roller, so you lose everything. Gave me no pleasure, but I had to kick his ass.
I go, like, totally, like, this person's just totally messaged me on Tinder and is like just messaging me like his body parts. I'm like, as if I'm gonna be interested in that. Like, oh my God, I can just get anybody. And I just like totally just swiped him because I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. So like tomorrow night, I've got like 3 dates. Okay. I've put some time in between each one because, you know, I'm just gonna get tired and stuff. But I mean, fuck that shit, man. Like, you're not here for a long time. You're here for a good time. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm so looking forward to like the many, many fucks I'm gonna get.
It is I, Sister Thelmina. I procreated with the pastor, and let me tell you, I saw the light. The light wasn't from here, though. It was from down there. And let me tell you, that warmth is something that you will never, ever run away from. Oh, sorry to bump into you. This is strange.
It's fine.
You speak English. Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. I'm English, yeah. But it's beautiful. Like, I come here as much as I can.
That's
So
great.
beautiful.
God, you know, I work so much, but I just said, like, I gotta get away. What's the craziest place I could go to? And, you know, it's like, oh, I'm always eating pizza on my breaks, right? I'm ordering from Giordano's or Rigato's or whatever. But, I figured go to the place where it all began, Italia.
Totally. Totally. Have you been to
Yeah.
Naples? Like Naples, the home of pizza. That's who discovered pizza. I mean, have you
No,
have you
I was
gone?
thinking, I took a week off. My boss is going to kill me, for even taking that much time off. But I figured I would just kind of go with the flow. And when I learned new information, like Naples is I didn't even know that. I knew Italy, but it's just this
Okay, this sounds
place.
crazy. This sounds crazy. Okay, but I'm going there tomorrow. Like, do you want to go with me? Like, we could check it
Oh,
out. Check out the home of pizza.
would that work for you? Would that make you happy? I don't want to.
Yeah, of course. Well, you seem like a nice guy. I mean, you are a nice guy, right?
I, I'm a nice guy. No, I'm not. I don't want to make a joke about what I could be because then that would, I. No, I mean, but if you're comfortable, I mean, what we could do. We could get. Do you have like a girlfriend like to go with just in case I'm a bad guy? Like, like I'm not
Well,
right
look,
a good travel partner for you.
yeah, I mean, I could get Sarah to come with me, but you know what? I just got this feeling that you're just a good guy. I mean, call me eccentric, but I'm quite happy to just you and me go and try the home of pizza.
That
Is that
sounds.
crazy? Is that crazy? Like, is that
You know what? It is crazy. I think you should bring Sarah with you. Yeah. Uh,
oh,
Bring Sarah with you, and I'll come there, and I'll be there, and
okay.
we'll make it work.
Okay, so it's just that it's like the small place on the corner, the home of pizza. That's what it's called. So if
Okay.
you about 12 or something, we could.
I mean, would 12 work for you? I don't want to.
Yeah, totally. Okay, ready? And that's our show.
That's our show.
Okay, so we tried something different for the run. We did monologues instead. Just wanted to test that out to see how that would work. Well, it was pretty good, but I haven't sent it back yet, so I don't know. You did have the goal of doing something a bit more emotional and grounded.
Yeah. So the last show that we did, while I was happy with it, that and I always express this to my students, like to not try to be a sociopath because a sociopath can't feel or what have you. And my character was kind of verging on the sociopath. I mean, I think he still felt like in a self-preservation sense, but
Yeah.
wasn't really truly. We discovered over time wasn't truly empathetic. So I said, okay, let's the opening scenes or the recurring scenes or whatever we call them of those two characters are the organic scene, and it's typically more grounded. And so I just thought, let's get some real emotions in here where there's not like trying to be a lot of irony. But I feel like with the format itself, because the second and third scene are kind of trying to tell your character the kinds of characters they are, it is bound to get a little bit
Yeah. Heightened.
heightened, yeah, a tad bit sillier, but still, grounded feelings and all that. So I think it's a good first step.
Yeah. I think the first scene was really grounded, and then I think after that it was me that became the psycho. So last time you were like the sociopath or whatever, and I was the normal person, and this time you were more the normal person, and I turned into some kind of sociopath myself. Which I
Yeah,
don't
and it's
mind. I'm
no,
fine
but
with
when it's
that.
also my job to like to try to in those scenes for me to try to endow your character with a trait that I'm already seeing so that you can
Yeah,
lean into that a little bit more and vice versa.
yeah,
And so I was struggling on the side. I'm like, well, I don't want to like lean into to tell her that her character is indecisive because then I mean, I guess you can break out of that as a character, right? But it is hard to endow somebody with something that is largely a bad improv skill, right? Like,
yeah. It's been
hey,
decisive. Yeah,
yeah, like you don't speak up very well, or you don't face out, like like you don't want to endow people with things that are going to make it harder to be an
yeah,
improviser. But it seems
yeah.
like yeah, I didn't have many options there. So what did I do? Like what did we? Was it an ice cream thing or no?
What the fuck? Are you just talking about the organic scenes, or are you talking about
No,
the
like so
commentary?
what scene so what we did for your scene my scene
Oh,
where I was
to
like
say
endowing your
who?
character.
Yeah. You were the artist, you were the master, and I was just doing anything to please you. That was
That's
that
what
was
you did for my character.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
And
the
then
one that I did for your character, I think, was the ice cream. It ended up being very short, but it was this idea that we were just unpleased with too much variety.
Just
of
too much
things.
exactly. And there was a little bit of the hedonism aspect. So I feel like that was a theme there, was the hedonism of like, you just want all of these things, and you go on about the whole in your life and all this stuff. You just fill it with all this sort of extraneous stuff, and then still go on about the whole. And then we had like this sort of call back to that with the alcoholic, that sort of thing. So filling yourself up with some kind, filling yourself up with some kind of extraneous of things. So I think that's probably the overall theme of when you rely on external circumstances or people to make you happy, it never works. That's what I get from it.
I gotta have a talk with my partner here. Just kidding. I'm totally happy without her. It's great.
I'm whole. Okay. I don't need anybody. Yeah.
I'm whole. I don't need people to fill my holes. That was a recurring thing.
Yeah.
And when you did that, I'm like, here we go. And so that's. But in the organic scene, my character laughs at that, right? Like, so like, oh, I get it. My character gets the pun.
Yeah.
But later on, I was like, all right, we are getting a little sillier here. So the whole came up again, and I'm like, all right, I'm just
the nuns, man.
Yeah.
Like the 2 monologues from the nuns or whatever is about, getting their whole filled or whatever. So
there's that too. But I'm saying like back in the organic scene too, where Jed, is having an affair with us.
Yeah.
Or with me. And so then I'm like, I had a hole, he had a hole. We learned that, like all this stuff. I mean, it's just so silly. It can be lowbrow, but I played it straight, and I didn't even mean to go there. So I was like, but of course, once I went there, I had to finish it. And like,
But again, though, it is realistic, because you think if two people are having an argument about something, they do low blows like that. They will do puns. They will do fucked up shit like that, like to piss the other person off. I think that's true. I don't think that's so absurd that would be the case.
Mm-hmm.
If they're arguing.
I think I think it is, to the hundreds of thousands of people that are watching this
the millions, the millions.
Are we up to million now?
We're up to millions. Great. Yeah.
Okay, great. So for the millions that are watching this right now, I think it is a good conundrum that you're in. I mean, first of all, you're trying to do organic, but then this punny thing kind of goes on. And if it's an intense moment for the characters, they might not be diving into the puns or making jokes when they're trying to be serious with one another, but maybe they are.
They are. That's the thing.
Yeah. And so you got that aspect of it, and you've also got the aspect
I'd do that. I would be like passive aggressively punny. I mean, I would do that in an argument. That is something that I would actually do.
With a straight face, or with like a smile on your face?
No, with a straight face, like if I was angry.
Okay. So I mean, that's just what my character chose to go that route as well, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to think about like the political aspect of the world right now, in terms of people being very sensitive to like straight presenting guys playing other
bisexual
characters that find themselves into relationships of the same gender, right? Presuming Jed is a male, and
we think so. I mean, we can't be 100% sure, but we think we think so. We think so. Yeah.
It could be Jadelia or something.
That's right.
For long, right? Yeah. So you're kind of in that space, and you're navigating it live, and you're doing it, with your partner that's got their own beliefs and thoughts around that, and you're doing it for, I mean, as I said, I think we're up maybe even tens of millions of viewers right now.
Yeah.
And from all different cultures, right?
Close to 1 billion. I mean, really.
Yeah, we have a big Bangladeshi community watching our work.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Yeah, it's a lot to cover.
All of India is watching right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All of India.
Yeah. Well, they need a new prime minister, so it's my audition, you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
I love how you never quite get out of improv. But the other thing is too that we do have one extra thing that is an obstacle, and that is that we are about, I don't know, what are we, 10,000 miles away from each other?
A ditch away from
how
each
far
other.
How far is that from Australia to New Zealand?
I think the ditch technically is a 5-hour flight.
Yeah, right. Is it?
Well, Melbourne's
it?
No, you're in Brisbane.
Brisbane, yeah. I think it's about 3 hours from here.
3.5, 4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, well, as in we're not in the same room. I mean, look, a lot of people argue about IRL versus online, but to be honest, I still feel like I was completely connected with you. Like, I feel you can be connected online. You know, a lot of people don't. But in saying that, there is an extra element if the person's in the room that you can pick up on micro movements, you can pick up on better on sort of stance. You have a sort of energetic flow between you that makes it somewhat easier. So for me, it's, you know, we're really challenging ourselves. This is hard to be able to get that intimacy, but I think we manage it.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it has its limitations, remembering which way is away from you and which way is toward you.
Yeah, I do. I get it wrong all the time, but yeah.
And I have it mirrored as well. So like, you know, out
me too.
on here, so to help it like make it easier.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, there can be a lot. But physical connection can be great as well. You can simulate some of that by like reaching through the camera. If you chose to. We didn't do it in this show, but I could be looking directly at you, and we did a thing before of like you know, strangling you, you know, things like that. Why is it that's the first thing I wanted to do? What's wrong?
I don't know. Yeah,
that's evil.
It's a bit strange.
So you can commit violence on Zoom in a way that's probably
cool. You can kill people on Zoom. You know, if you were doing that in real life, it would be very like traumatic. But on Zoom, we had a couple of murders. I mean, I wasn't clear about that. Did the artist murder the assistant? I feel like there was blood coming out. I feel like
whenever you and I perform, you take any opportunity you can to die.
I love dying. Yeah, improv. I have to say,
I noticed that.
I do. I love it. I and I like it to take its time. You know, like there's a lot of groaning and because most people don't want to die in improv. They push it off. They push off the inevitable. But death is inevitable. So you've got to embrace it. If you are set up to die in improv, then fucking die. That's it.
Yeah. I at least started my improv career in a very traditional school. And so I got all the rules and stuff. And I still keep a lot of those same rules.
Yeah.
And one of those is like, don't kill your partner. And you have to, I started when I was 15. So you have to teach 15-year-olds that like, don't kill your partner. Anybody watching here, I think, you know, unless I evolve as an improviser, basically whenever your character dies, it's me as an improviser finding out that you died. And then I'm like, well, I guess I killed her. So that's what I have to do. And I won't kill you on purpose almost ever, unless it's like the end of the show or some kind of poetic thing that needs to happen.
Yeah. No, I like to die and I like to leave. I leave a lot of. I do the David Rosowski. If you notice, he's always about to leave a scene. Always, okay. Like every scene he does, like what really? Well, I'm going. You know, like this. So. But I remember seeing that on Zoom, and I thought that's so cool because you can, you know, utilize the space more. You can leave, you can come back. You know, so I like to leave. I love to leave, and I love to die.
Yeah, I left in one scene, but I stayed on camera, right? To go call.
I loved how you played the two characters. So you played yourself and Jed.
Yeah, so this is after all the scenes, all the shows that we've done together, neither of us has played more than one character in a scene.
Not in the same place. Yeah.
Right. But I did that at least twice tonight. One is I played 3 characters over the course of 15 seconds during the intervention, Angelo and Cynthia. Of course, I remember their names better than all the ones that were on stage for more than 5 seconds. Then, stupid brain. And then, I had to do it for Jed as well. And then we were in a group hug on Zoom.
Yes.
Where I had to play both. So we'll see how that turns out. And I'm on a mirror thing, good. So I don't know which way is actually which.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It doesn't matter because I'm center and I'm just sort of doing this. So it doesn't really.
Right.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I did it excellently or not. It was fail safe. So
can you stop being a perfectionist, please? Just for 1 second. Just stop it.
Did you guys get the reference to being lonely in a cabin by me making sure that there was a stove here?
So smart. I mean,
alone in the woods in a cabin. Get it?
All right, that's it. I don't have anything else to say until I see it. So, but guys, check out the one we did before this. Really like that. The one where he's a what did you say? Sociopath.
Yeah, I thought that if I were an audience member that I would like that one and not even be annoyed with my character being a sociopath.
Yeah, it's good. Go and watch
weird.
it. It's the one before this one. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. What's the thing? What's the spiel? Like and subscribe. Can you do it? Because I feel like I do it. I always do it. You do it.
Well, you're supposed to end with telling them what video to watch next, so they get into the endless YouTube loop and never get
Okay,
out
well,
of
I
it.
did, right? I told him that one.
So we could end it
One
back
before
there.
this one. It's called Instant. It's called Instant. So go and have a look at Instant. Okay, now you do the other bit about the subscribe and like and all that.
Like and subscribe and all that.
All right. Bye.